5 types of husbands that cause misery in marriage. Imagine a life where the person you choose to share your journey with, instead of being your strongest ally, becomes the source of constant sorrow and frustration. For many, this is not a distant nightmare but a daily reality. Today we're exploring an incredibly important topic: the types of husbands that cause misery in marriages. It's a sensitive subject, but when we open up and discuss such issues, we pave the way for healing and positive change. If you've ever wondered why a once happy relationship has taken a turn for the worse, or if you have friends or family members who are struggling in their marriages, stay with me. Together, we'll shine a light on these hidden yet impactful patterns. Many people assume that misery in marriage is the result of monumental betrayals or explosive conflicts. But more often, it lies in subtle, insidious behaviors that erode the foundation of a relationship over time. Let's break down 5 types of husbands whose actions can lead to an unhappy marriage so we can understand and address these issues realistically. Firstly, there's the elusive husband, the one who's physically present but emotionally absent, engrossing himself in work or hobbies while neglecting the emotional needs of his spouse. Next is the critical husband, whose frequent criticisms belittle and diminish his partner's self-esteem. The selfish husband prioritizes his own needs and desires above those of his spouse, causing feelings of neglect and resentment. The passive-aggressive husband avoids direct communication, instead opting for indirect or sulky behavior that leaves his partner confused and hurt. Finally, the control-freak husband, who seeks to dominate every aspect of his spouse's life, stripping away her sense of autonomy and self-worth. These are not just isolated personality traits, but deep-seated behaviors that can profoundly affect the health and happiness of a marriage. Have you found yourself feeling unheard, undervalued, or overshadowed by your partner's actions? Reflect on the dynamics of your relationship and consider whether any of the behaviors I've described sound familiar. Now, it's time to take action. Small, consistent changes can lead to significant improvements. Start by having open and honest conversations with your spouse about your feelings. Encourage him to understand the impact of his behavior on your emotional well-being. If you're the one recognizing these traits in yourself, it takes courage to change. Showing empathy, actively listening, and valuing your partner's needs can make a world of difference. The power to transform a relationship lies with both partners, but begins with individual willingness to acknowledge and adjust harmful behaviors. Consider a marriage as a garden. Each action, word, and gesture we exchange is akin to planting seeds. When a husband neglects or belittles his spouse, he sows weeds that can choke the blossoming flowers of love and respect. Conversely, nurturing behaviors like appreciation, encouragement, and empathetic listening are akin to planting beautiful flowers that flourish with attention and care. Imagine a garden filled with vibrant roses, lilies, and tulips. That's the potential of any marriage when both partners consciously choose to cultivate positive interactions. By understanding and shifting these 5 detrimental husbandly behaviors, you're not merely pulling out weeds. You're preparing the soil for new, more beautiful growth. Changes are never easy, especially when it means confronting uncomfortable truths about ourselves or our partners. But it's important to remember that the path to a happier marriage is through overcoming these initial hurdles. For instance, a wife who feels neglected can suggest a weekly us time where they both engage in a meaningful activity, ensuring consistent emotional connection. A husband who recognizes his critical nature might start journaling to unpack his frustrations, instead of venting them at his spouse. Small daily actions like these accumulate over time, leading to profound and lasting transformation. Whenever we strive to be better versions of ourselves, the effort pays off exponentially in the form of deeper love and understanding. In conclusion, understanding the behaviors that lead to misery in marriage is the first step toward creating a healthier, happier relationship. By addressing and transforming these negative behaviors, we can build stronger, more supportive partnerships. Remember, the journey of change is continuous and requires patience and determination. Let's take responsibility for the energy we bring into our relationships and commit to nurturing love and respect in every interaction. Share your experiences and thoughts in the comments below. Your story could be the hope someone else needs. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more insights on building better relationships. Together, let's create a community of love, understanding, and mutual growth.